With all the information there is out there on hair care, I thought we would see, is it true, is it not? Should you actually follow the advice of Brightside's 10 tips that will make your hair grow faster? This is me, I'm so royal. Hello and welcome to the Queendom. I'm Sarah Engel, and today we are going through and reacting to Brightside's 10 tips that will make your hair grow faster. I stumbled across this and I saw the thumbnail, and right away I was like, this thumbnail is definitely clickbait. By 30 days, that's just the last one, her hair is down like to her butt where she sits down, she's gonna sit on her hair. And I'm like, maybe there's really actually good info in here. They just wanna get people's attention. I'm hoping that's what we have and we can learn some good hair tips. But let's find out, let's dive in and get started. 30 million subscribers.
Hair care tips every girl should know.
So first of all, it's just girls. If you're a male and want to grow your hair, this does not apply to you.
Gorgeous, thick, and shiny hair is the heart's desire for pretty much every woman. And it doesn't matter
I guess.
whether you have naturally perfect hair or not. The most important thing is taking care of your hair so it can be soft, thick, and silky.
Soft, thick, and silky, I guess. I don't think they've said anything too egregious yet.
Brightside put together an ultimate guide to hair care for you.
Thank you.
Number 10, washing. First things first, let's start with the simplest thing, washing your hair. Before you go to the bathroom, brush through your hair so that it wouldn't be tangled when it will dry.
I guess, like, how are you gonna brush your hair before you go to the bathroom? Because I feel like most people's brushes are in the bathroom.
Start washing your hair by applying shampoo to your palms first, and only then to your wet hair.
What? How else are you just saying don't dump it directly on your head? This is very specific. It's like apply shampoo to your foams. I can't even talk, so like there we go.
Gently massage shampoo into the roots, moving from your ears to the back of your head.
If you just go from your ears to the back of your head, you're missing the whole top of your head. Okay, now it's really important, these details. Make sure you squirt the shampoo into your hand, because if you squirt it onto your head, it won't grow. Or if you don't massage starting from your ears, going to the back of your head, it won't grow. I mean, no, it still will. I mean, that they're just kind of telling you, here's a method for washing your hair, but I haven't heard anything yet that is actually helping your hair grow from shoulder length to butt length in 30 days, but you know, we'll let them keep going.
Wash your hair again if necessary.
It's literally like whoever wrote this just picked up a bottle of shampoo and read the instructions.
Don't forget to use a hair conditioner and rinse your hair with warm and then with cold water.
I have not heard that. Rinsing your hair with cold water when you're done rinsing it with warm water. I know if you use really, really hot water, you can damage your hair just like you can damage your skin, but I don't think that's gonna make it grow any faster, but it might just be a good tip on brushing your hair. No, not brushing your hair. I'm washing your hair.
Gently dry your hair with the warm towel, moving.
Gently dry your hair with the warm towel. The warm towel. For all of us who have like a towel warmer, make sure you use that.
The next step is blow drying.
Whoa. This is not blow drying. But honestly, before they even like talk about this, blow drying your hair every time you wash it is actually not what you want to do for growing long hair. If you can just air dry your hair, it's going to be way healthier for it because you're avoiding putting extra heat on it, and heat products are one of the things that will damage your hair.
Place the blow dryer 6 inches away from your scalp, moving from the roots to the ends for an additional volume.
It is a very strange description of how to blow dry your hair. Again, we have yet to discover anything about how this is gonna make your hair longer at all. In fact, don't blow dry your hair if you want it to be longer. Like, avoid that.
It's better to start with the back of your head and side sections.
I think they're just saying don't start with the top. But again, this has nothing to do with growing your hair.
When you're done with it, move along to blow central drying sections of your hair.
Move along to blow central drying section. I don't know what that means.
Use it no more than once or twice a week.
That actually is a good point. You shouldn't be using it all the time, but then I don't know why they went immediately into blow drying your hair as one of the ways to make your hair longer.
In the summer, let your hair rest from all the excessive heat.
It's seasonal now. Whether or not you should blow dry your hair, you can do it more in the winter, but not in the summer, which is probably almost the opposite. I mean, unless like pools, if you're spending a lot of time in like chlorine and things.
Number 8, hair type.
Hair types is a step to making your hair grow longer. Step 8, have this type of hair.
Now, let's have a little and fun test, shall we? We will ask you a couple of questions and give you some choices to find out what is your hair type.
Okay.
Let's start.
Let's do
Question
it.
number 1. How often do you...
What? Okay, what type of hair do you have? How often do you wash your hair?
A, every 2 to 3 days. B, every day. C, once a week. D, every 2 to 4 days. Question number 2. How quickly do your hair roots become oily? A, after 2 days. B, in the evening. C, at the end of the week. D, after 2 to...
It's B. It's obviously B. My hair just becomes oily in the evening.
Question number 5. How often does your hair get static electricity?
Does your hair get static electricity? I'm just, okay.
Voila! We are done. If you chose mostly A answers, then congratulations, your hair is normal. This is the rarest hair type. If you chose mostly B answers, that means that your hair is oily.
I still don't understand how often you wash your hair has anything to do with this.
Also, don't wash your hair with hot water. It will stimulate even more oil production.
Is that true? So now you just have to take cold showers if you have oily hair. Sorry. No more hot showers for you.
If you chose mostly C answers, your hair is of dry type, and avoid everyday shampooing, as it will make your hair even drier.
It's advisable to avoid everyday shampooing regardless of your hair type if you want to have long hair.
If you chose mostly D, you have a combination hair type. Avoid blow drying your hair in hot temperatures.
I've never heard anyone say not to blow dry your hair if it's hot out outside.
Number 7, curling iron.
Step number 7 to having long hair is curling iron. I'm hoping they're going to tell us, if you want to have long hair, don't use a curling iron. Or if you do, very, very, very rarely.
First of all, you should always depend on your hair type. While choosing the heating temperature
Always depend on your hair type.
of a curling iron, remember, up to 338 degrees Fahrenheit is a great temperature for thin hair. From 392 to 446 Fahrenheit is better for thick hair.
I disagree with this. If you want to have long hair, if you are going to use a heat product, first of all, make sure you use a heat protectant spray and use it on the lowest possible setting.
If you do it for 5 seconds, your hair will barely even curl. At the same time, 7 seconds are advisable for those who want quite a wavy hair, and 10 seconds is for natural looking beach waves.
What? This makes no sense. It depends on your particular hair type, which I think we were supposed to go over, and it's not the type of hair types they were talking about in the last step. Also, if the longer you hold your hair on it, the more likely you are to get a spirally curl. You're not magically gonna get beach waves just because you held your hair on there for an additional 3 seconds.
Remember 3 important things. Never curl wet hair. Don't forget to clean your curling iron after every single use. And
Really? I've never heard that. Okay.
don't use it every day.
Yes, don't use it every day.
Number 6, hair straightener. The best heat temperature is also connected to the hair type. Up to 338 degrees
No,
Fahrenheit.
we talked
thick
about
hair.
this. No.
300 ceramic ones easily slide through the hair and are quite suitable for frequent use.
Frequent use of straighteners and long hair do not go together. How to use?
Apply a heat protection spray to your hair and let it dry.
Correct.
Start straightening your hair from the sides and the back of your head. Don't hold a hair straightener in one place for more than 2 to 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Don't use it more often than once a week. And just as with curling iron, clean the tool regularly.
This has literally nothing to do with long hair.
Number 5, hair oil.
Hair oil could.
We'll start with avocado oil. It has numerous advantages. Your hair will thank you for it.
Yeah, thank you.
Next up is argan oil. It moisturizes, nourishes, and has
Argan oil actually is good for your hair, but it also isn't going to make your hair grow faster.
hair masks are just as important for hair care as anything else. We have some recipes for different hair types just for you. Listen up.
Oh boy. It's going to be more effective if you trust a professional who knows what they're doing, who's mixing something in a lab versus grabbing stuff out of your kitchen and just putting it all over your hair or skin. This is how people get like irritated skin, is when they try to DIY all of their skincare.
Number 3, diet.
This could potentially help your hair grow fast.
Let's start with vitamin C. It improves blood circulation in the scalp and stimulates hair growth.
Basically, if you're feeding yourself healthy things, you're gonna be healthier, and that does allow your hair to grow. Basically, eat a healthy, well-balanced diet to be a healthy, well-balanced person.
Number 2, hair color.
Hair color. I'm curious to see if they're gonna be talking about the color of your hair or changing the color of your hair.
Those who have light-colored hair, listen closely. First of all, not every hair oil will be good for you. Say yes to
Oh, okay, I was wrong. They're literally telling you how to grow your hair faster depending on what type of hair color you have.
The beauties with dark-colored hair should use olive or apricot kernel oil.
But only the beauties. If you're not beautiful, this does not apply to you.
And the red color type, by the way, we all envy you. Number 1, seasons. First and foremost, put your hat on. During the cold times, it's also better to use a blow dry.
Put your hat on. Actually, I've heard that frequently wearing a hat actually isn't good for your hair. If you're going outside and it's that cold that you need a hat, you need a hat. And it's not your hair you're gonna be thinking about. It's just the warmth of your body.
Do you have any tips of your own on how to make the hair perfect? Share your opinion.
Here's what I think maybe happened with this video. They made this video as a hair care video, then realized when they were doing research on what keywords and titles people wanted to see, that what got the most clicks was how to make your hair grow faster. And so they totally just plopped a completely different title on it, because it would actually make more sense if the title was 10 tips for taking care of your hair. That doesn't necessarily mean all of them are true, and most of them are still kind of ridiculous, but this has literally nothing to do with making your hair grow faster. My question for you today, what was your favorite tip from Brightside? One of my personal favorites was, if you want to have your hair grow faster, make sure when you're shampooing your hair, you put the shampoo into your hand before you put it on your head. Remember to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, actual hair and beauty tips, and tips on just making your life a little bit more magical. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. It just makes me laugh how her arms, they look like when Harry Potter had all the bones removed from his arms. She doesn't have an elbow. It's just like a whoop. Makes no sense. No sense at all. They obviously have more views on this one video than I probably have on my entire channel, so I'm clearly the one doing something wrong. Maybe like they're trying to just weed out people who are trolling them, and like if you answered mostly D's, you're just a troll, so that means your hair should stick straight up in the air. And if you want your head to grow if you want your head to grow faster, full of all this knowledge, this very big brain knowledge.